Hey mathematicians, today we're going to talk about a stem and leaf plot. A stem and leaf plot helps to organize data for frequency, just like a dot plot. However, a stem and leaf plot is best used when we're talking about one thing. It would be almost impossible to put things like ice cream flavors or favorite pets. We would need to be talking about one single thing. For instance, your fitness grams. We could talk about how many people were able to, or how many sit ups a person was able to do, how many laps a person was able to do. It needs to be one single thing. The example you see on your screen is about math test scores. Now, the STEM talks about the tens place. It represents the tens place. So when I see the number 5 under the stem, I know that means 50. If I want to know how many ones, I'm going to go look at the leaf part. So I see a 0 across from the 5, so that I know one of the test scores that was made was a 50. Another test score would be a 58. Moving down the list, I have a 6 in the tens place in the stem, so then I have 64 and 68. 70, 74, 76. And if you look, you can tell that there were 3 students who made an 82. There were also 3 students who made an 86. You will take the 8 for the tens place, and then the 6 would be in the ones place. Down here, we have how many people made a 90? 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. 5 people made a 90. One person made a 92, and another person made a 94. Now, I can tell that I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stems. So if these would be all the test scores, that means the lowest score was a 50 and the highest score, the maximum score, was a 94. I can tell that 90 was the test grade that was made most often. It occurred more frequently than any other number. So a stem and leaf plot is a way to organize your data so that you can understand what has happened, how many times did this score appear. Make sure that your stem and leaf is in order because it's a lot easier to tell trends or find the maximum, minimum, or the one that occurred the most often, which is called mode. Okay, you see that there are 2 stem and leaf plots on this page. They actually have the same exact data. However, the stem and leaf plot that is on the right is easier to read. The reason for this is that all the numbers are in order. For instance, it says 0 tens and 9 ones, 1 10 and 2 ones, 3 ones, 5 ones, 8 ones, 9 ones. So when you read this stem and leaf plot, you know that the first answer, the minimum amount, is 9. The next one is 12, 13, 15, 18, and then 19. Nothing is jumbled or out of order. However, on the left, the numbers are jumbled. You know that the minimum is 9, but then it's 12, then 18, 13, 19, and 15. Well, that may make a difference. Here I can clearly see that 38 appears 3 times. The 3 being in the tens, the 8 is in the ones, but it happens 3 times. If I go over here, I have to kind of count all the way down my line to make sure that I see all 3 of them. Stem and leaf plots are there to help you organize your information. So when you make a stem and leaf plot, please make sure that your numbers go from the smallest tens increment all the way to the largest 10, as well as your ones place. We only have 1 up here, but like on this one, we have the tens. We need 12, 13, 15, 18, 19 in order. So make sure that your numbers appear in order when you make your stem and leaf plot.